Welcome to Things You Might Ought to Know for Tuesday, November the 12th, 2024. My name is Jacob Payne, presenter for View This and other channel for the Conversation Project. And we're going to have some fun in this little thing here. Normally, the bulk of our content is newsy stuff. It's based on news. Some of it is silly, some of it is serious, but it's usually text in the news. Today, we're going to stop, or every morning we stop, every weekday morning we stop, and do a little pause and do some things that are fun things, birthdays for the day, days in history, and a fun thing to celebrate as well, plus some learning coming forward. And this day, just like this time last year. In fact, it was the exact same people we pulled for the birthday. And I think it was the exact same picture for the teaser last year, to be honest. We're starting off with our birthdays, which are the funnest part of the fun stuff. And which kicking things off with Anne Hathaway turning 44 years old on the day. Anne Hathaway, the actress, the model, the just all around pretty nice person, is 42 years old. And the biggest news in Anne Hathaway news right now is Princess Diaries. I guess it'd be 3 coming back with a much older, much wiser princess who I think is queen at this point. And maybe she's going to do her Queen of Hearts sort of impression like she did from Alice in Wonderland. She was a Queen of Hearts, right? And off their heads or something. We will see. But Anne Hathaway looking lovely, having a birthday today. Also, Ryan Gosling turning 44 years old today, basically coming to steal our hearts again, as he's done it more and more and more times, but doing it very, very bigly, both in Saturday Night Live in promoting the movie for Barbie, and then, of course, in Barbie as Ken. And Tonya Harding, who almost got the hit last year, pun intended, for being the teaser for this one, and almost got the same hit again, pun intended, for the teaser picture this year. Tonya Harding, who means nothing to many folks under the age 40, but back in my day, back in the era, back in the young Olympic times of the 80s, Tonya Harding was a fairly big deal for trying to find her way onto a Olympic team by, having her boyfriend hit her competition with a pipe while she was practicing skating. Google it, folks. It's a pretty big deal. Tonya Harding, Ryan Gosling, Anne Hathaway, beautiful people today, all celebrating birthdays on this day. Let's move on to our next part, which is history lessons. Things that happened on this day in history. History going back towards the 1930s, 34 to be exact, on this 12th of November. According to Kentucky legend, the cheeseburger was born on this day at Kaelin's Tavern in Louisville. Now, may want to fight that depending on where you are, thinking that your town, your living space is where the cheeseburger came from. And of course, the hamburger from, named from Hamburg from Germany, the cheeseburger apparently born at a tavern in Louisville on this day, 1934. In 2013, Hawaii joined 15 other states in legalizing same-sex marriage, a milestone for what's happened in progressive politics and progressive life here in the States and around the world, and something that has been challenged in more ways than one lately. And in 2021, Los Angeles County judge ruled the end of Britney Spears' conservatorship, where we officially left Britney alone. She had been controlled on all aspects of her life for about 14 years. And after the end of the conservatorship, and now is back in charge of her life, things then seem to get a little bit more crazy for the young, not so much younger Britney. Britney's still dealing with a lot of issues, still paying child support for kids who are 18. That's a weird thing in its own. But it is the life that she kind of chose. Although if you actually read her biography, which I did, maybe it wasn't quite chosen for her at some point in time. Child stars are child stars, and sometimes your engagements by your rents can push you into things that go way too far. We always send love and prayers for Britney Spears. This was a milestone in her life, giving her a chance to take over her life again. But there also have been some issues where we can see why there might have been some oversight in what was going on, unfortunately. But we officially left Britney alone on this day in 2021. Our word for the day is dyspepsia, or it's dyspepsia, either way you want to say it. It is a word meaning deranged or impaired digestion, indigestion, dyspepsia. There you go. So the doctor recommended dietary changes and prescribed the medication to manage her chronic dyspepsia, aiming to improve your quality of life. This is something that we all suffer from, so this may be easier to throw into context, into a sentence than you think. Although you'll probably freak people out with the use of the word because it will seem pretty foreign. It's a very simple word. You should try it out yourself. You also try out more words like this one at the Big Words Project. Find it at thebigwordsproject.com. Find more words of the day to learn. And of course, buy copies of Big Words You Ought to Know. When you buy those copies of books, proceeds from those books go to local reading programs in Arkansas. So check it out and help out a kid learn some reading today. Or maybe an adult. A lot of adults are in reading programs as well. This one goes focus on the our kids, so it's for kids specifically, but there are adults, and we can shift it down the lines at later dates to different charities. Our affirmation for today: my journey towards greatness is underway. Here's one that might seem a little bit off, but guess what? This is one that will help you boost your confidence and your self belief. This affirmation helps you reinforce belief in your capabilities and potential, encouraging a positive mindset that is crucial for overcoming obstacles and achieving greatness. Yes, I know it says enhances resilience on the slide. We actually doubled up on the actual definitions for some reason in the copy. So I like the second one better once I went through it. So that's what we're focusing on right now. So it does enhance resilience, that word there, which also boosts confidence and self belief. Essentially the same thing. But this affirmation saying my journey towards greatness is underway. You're already on it. You're already making your way towards greatness. It may not be a good time right now. You may be seemingly in a valley that isn't very progressive, but your journey is definitely underway. More about affirmations, look for my book, 100 Daily Affirmations for Positivity and Confidence, Amazon and wherever books are sold. Today's celebration of good times is a French dip. French dip day is today. And on this day, to warm up some of that au jus and celebrate National French Dip Day with all of us. Hot, tender slices of beef or pork on a French roll made up a delicious sandwich. That's just it. Some beef, a roll, something to dip it in. Sometimes cheese, but not necessarily because the key ingredient is the au jus, maybe some spicy. The combination of tender beef swimming in the flavor bath of pan drippings absorbed into the crusty roll makes the French dip a decadent, multi-napkin experience everyone needs to have. And if you've never had one before, guess what? Go find one. Click the link to figure out how to get one. Arby's has a nice French dip sandwich. If you have an Arby's nearby you, they have the meats, they have a French dip. I think that's where I'll find my way sometime today to get one of those today to make sure I do celebrate my good times for a French dip sandwich. It's just a French roll with some roast beef, dip it in some gravy, some juice, some soup, if you will, au jus. It's simple, it's basic, it's beloved, it's gosh darn tasty. Let's talk about our spotlight sponsor for today. We're going to Zenni Optical. Zenni Optical is a great place to get glasses. There, it's said. But the ad's not over, so let's talk more about why it's a great place for glasses. Glasses are inexpensive. You have frames that start as low as $6.95, and they're not just big, cheap, as we call back in Air Force, BCGs, birth control glasses. They're nice frames that look good on people, and you are a person they can look good on as well. They have all the great technology you need for your lenses. If you need something that's extra stripe resistant because you're that kind of guy, there's that. Some tint. I have tint in my glasses. There's that. You want the full transitions that go from outside inside. There's there. Blue light blocking. They're there. Really thick ones for wearing in sports. They are there. And they are there at the great prices, great service, and all you need to get things taken care of. Plus, it's the biggest plus. You're a brand new buyer from Zenni, you'll get 10% off your first buy. Just that simple. Check it out today at this is the conversationproject.com/Zenni Optical. This is the conversationproject.com/Zenni, Zenni, because it's just Zenni for the link. This link is an affiliate link, so it gives us a chance to get some money from you stepping in the door using our link. So help us keep our coffers going by buying from someone who's good enough to buy from. It's that simple. Buy from Zenni Optical. They'll take good care of you. They care of us for sending you to them today. Also, I want to remind you that we need your help, not just for the subscriber stuff, but or yes, um for the sponsor stuff, but for our subscriber stuff. We need more people in the queue with you. Like, share, and subscribe the work you're seeing us do so we have more people to engage in our stories. Both this funner thing with birthdays and history lessons, and of course, the news articles and the news hits we do all day long, all the time. Follow us at our website. This is theconversationproject.com for more details on where we are, where we're doing it. We need you to do something specific for this here video that you're watching. Like it. Like it. So more people that see it in their feed will see it's engaging, and we see that's engaging, so we know to keep doing them. Share it with folks who you think will love engaging in these things, and subscribe to them so you don't miss out them in your feeds every single day. We're having some issues. You're not watching this on Facebook, unfortunately, because Facebook is not liking our streaming provider platform that spreads it to other places. We're on X. We're on YouTube. We're looking for more places to distribute our work so that it makes sense, so more people can get more fun and more news to it. So do that. Also, make sure you are following us on our feeds on Facebook and X so that you can engage in the news stories and give us the stories for the new stuff that are the most engaging, most conversational. So we have those stats going forward. All that said, all that is said. Tuesday, November 12th, 2024 is rough. I am Jacob Payne. I thank you so much for all the love, all support, all the comments you've been given to what we're doing so far, and all just being here and persevering to make it through. This has been an odd year, and I guess the odder part of the year is kind of up, but we'll see what happens as the election is wrapping up, and we'll see more of the fallout, and it always is fallout from our choices. In the meantime, enjoy your choice for the day. Please choose as some au jus and a French dip sandwich because you will not be disappointed. And please choose to come back tomorrow for a Wednesday edition of Things You Might Ought to Know.